So you're thinking about becoming an interior designer, but you're wondering whether or not you actually already have some of the natural skills that are required for becoming one. In today's video, I'm going to give you 10 skills that I think if you already have these skills, you're really going to enjoy and be a natural at becoming an interior designer. Now, you do not need to have all of these, but even if you have a couple, I think it'll be a really great indicator as to whether or not you'll actually enjoy this industry. So let's jump into it. So the very first one is pattern recognition. And this one might not necessarily seem like something that's really obvious from the beginning, but interior designers are actually very good at creating patterns within a space. So then you have a bit of consistency throughout a space. So if you're very good at recognizing patterns, or even being able to see if you look at a picture and you go, oh, actually, they've got stripes here and they've got stripes there. This is a really great indicator that you will be able to understand and be able to implement it yourself. Now, the second one, which is pretty close along similar lines, is an eye for color. Now, this one you don't necessarily have to have straight away. This was actually my indicator that I thought I was going to enjoy interior design because I absolutely adored colors. I loved color theory, and having an eye for color and understanding how colors are either harmonious or contrasting each other is extremely important in interior design. So if you already have a little bit of an understanding and really appreciate color as well, this is a really great starting point. Third is attention to detail. If you are very good at noticing small things and being able to tweak it as well, there's a good chance that you'll be able to do some of the more finer aspects of interior design and styling as well. Sometimes you need to have a good understanding of things like pattern recognition, color, and understanding when details need to be tweaked a little bit. And if you are already able to do this, you are well on the way to becoming great at not only just interior design, but anything that is related to the creative industry. Now, this one you may not necessarily have straight away, but I do think you need to have a little bit of self-confidence. I think this is the very same sort of thing as being comfortable to be an actor or just being confident to talk in front of a group of people. If you've got confidence within yourself and you are happy to be presenting to other people, I think this is a really good indicator that you may actually enjoy doing this, because even though interior design is very creative, a lot of it is actually talking to clients, presenting to them your ideas, and trying to actually sell them on what you've created. So if you already are pretty confident within yourself, you don't get self-conscious, I suppose is the right word for it. Even if you do become a little self-conscious, or you are a little bit self-conscious, that's not necessarily a bad thing, as long as it's not debilitating to yourself and your abilities. Another great skill to have is spatial awareness. Now, I'll be honest, I probably didn't really have this one when I first started doing interior design. Understanding when a space works and when a space doesn't work from moving around within it is a really good base skill to have, because then you can find ways to improve it. Understanding, oh, actually, when this table is too high, someone can't eat from it properly. Knowing that sort of thing is really, really, really important with interior design, because once you go ahead and start sourcing items and start looking for products, you'll be much more aware of the fact that, oh, actually, these pieces don't work together because ergonomically and spatially it won't work. So that one's a good one to have, but I'll be honest, I definitely didn't have that one when I first started out. One of the big skills that I think I really had, and was one of my key indicators for myself, was actually being creative with different mediums. So obviously you need to be creative with interior design. That's a pretty obvious one, I reckon. But I think a really great indicator is that you enjoy using different mediums. So let's say you're in art class, you enjoy using pen, you enjoy using paint, you enjoy using clay, you enjoy using all these different types of mediums, graphic design even. If you enjoy playing with all those different types of styles and you're not hell-bent on just only working ever with pencil, you have to be very creative on a lot of different levels, and it's never ever going to be the same, and you have to be quite open to the fact of that. So if you already enjoy playing with different mediums, I think that's a really great indicator that you'll enjoy doing interior design. Another massive thing in the industry that you need to be able to do is problem solving, and obviously you're trying to help your clients' pain points where they may be going wrong and trying to fix that. Enjoying a good puzzle is actually something that you really should have within yourself, because when it comes down to it, every single client you're going to have is going to have a problem and you're going to be the one that's going to want to fix it. So if you do not enjoy problem solving, this is a huge part of the industry and a huge part of the actual role itself. So if you don't like it, I'd be a little bit concerned personally. I would almost be recommending something else then at that point. I think a massive one, and I think this one's probably going to be one of the biggest ones, is that you love to communicate. Now, personally, I don't think that I'm a full-on extrovert. And if you don't think you're an extrovert either, that's okay. I just think that you need to be happy to communicate. And I suppose this kind of goes along with the confidence aspect. You have to be confident within yourself to be able to talk to people, but you need to be happy to communicate with people on a daily basis. You're going to be talking with your clients. You're going to be, sorry, that's my cat. You're going to be talking with people like trades, other designers, even like councils and stuff like that. Sorry, my cat's just stolen some of my stuff. So if you hear bells ringing, he's going to end up bringing it over here. Oi! Astro. And along very similar terms to good communication skills is being able to take criticism. When you go ahead and present your very first design brief to someone, they are going to be like, oh, actually, I don't like that piece of furniture and stuff. And you need to not take it personally. If you take it personally, then you're not going to be a good designer. So you need to have obviously confidence within yourself to some degree, but also being able to take that criticism. And lucky last, and this one I was not expecting when I first went into interior design, is enjoying technology. Technology is actually a massive part of the interior design industry because you are constantly creating renders, you're creating a lot of different things on the computer. You're actually on the computer a lot of the time, so you need to be happy to be in front of a computer. Obviously, you do get out into the field as well, but if you do not like being in front of a computer for a couple of hours a day, this might not be the industry for you. All right, those are all of my skills that I think are really important if you do think that you want to do interior design. How many of these do you have? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. And if you think there are any other skills that you should have before going into something like an interior design course, make sure you list them down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope I will see you in the next video.